Welcome back to another video. My name is Abby, and today we are talking about the 3 keys to the law of assumption. Now, if you're new to this channel and you want more videos like this one, go ahead and hit subscribe right now. That bell notification is going to let you know when I release new stuff. And if you like this video, please hit like. It really helps to spread this information and support this channel. So what are the 3 keys to the law of assumption? The first one is to understand that right now, no matter what your life looks like, you are living off the law of assumption. You are living based on a series of assumptions that you have about the world. Where those assumptions come from are stored in your subconscious mind. Basically, it is an idea that you've thought over and over and over again that has turned into a belief, something that is subjectively true for you. Objectively, other people can go around in their life based on their laws of assumption, but based on what has happened up into your life to this point, you have stored things in your subconscious. You have given things permission and consent to be true, and you act in the world as if those are absolutely true. Until you start examining them, until you start getting in there and understanding what are your assumptions about the world, what are your assumptions about yourself. Oftentimes what we find when we really get in there, most of our beliefs were formed between the last trimester of your biological mother and 7 years old. The reason why is because you're in theta brainwave. So think about what your life was like at that time. Think about all the things you saw, somebody taught you, or somebody continually told you over and over and over. You watched and observed, and it went straight into your subconscious programming. You thought that's how the world worked. You were modeled, this is how you stay safe. Now that could be not valuing yourself very much. That could be saying that, oh, well, good people don't make a lot of money, or some sort of other negative belief that is limiting you right now, and you think that is true. So unless you go back and really examine what could be holding you back, what assumption would you need to have for you to find the experience that you're having right now? That could be about career, it could be about financial security, it could be about a relationship. Whatever it is where you're finding a situation that you no longer want to experience, ask yourself, what would someone need to assume to continually find that experience in their life? Since the law of assumption is already in your life and you're already doing it, it's not something new you need to learn. All you need to do is have awareness that that is how it works, and what is it that you are giving permission and consent to be true. The second key to the law of assumption is to assume the feeling of that which you desire to be happening now. So again, maybe it's about a relationship, financial security, a dream job, having more fulfillment in the world. Whatever it is, you basically use your imagination to construct that version of you right now. Another Neville Goddard concept is live in the end. You're going to use your imagination and vividly imagine that version of you and that thing already happening. So when you go out into the world, the way you act, the way you talk, the thoughts that go throughout your head are all going to be echoing that reality already happening. You're not waiting to see, okay, well, when this thing outside of me changes, then I'll start feeling those positive feelings. Then I'll start experiencing the gratitude. In fact, Dr. Joe Dispenza says the greatest state of receivership, and think about receiving, right? You have to have your hands open. You have to be ready to get it. If someone's going to give you a big present, a big box, your arms have to be free to actually receive it. So the greatest state of receivership is gratitude. So having gratitude for something that has yet to physically happen in the world, you haven't actually experienced it, but you're going to use your imagination and have these vivid feelings and emotions as if that experience has already happened. You're assuming that set of assumptions for that thing to be true. So imagine if it's a dream job. What would you need to assume to be true in order for you to experience that? What would you need to feel? What thoughts would you have in your brain if you got a call today and said, hey, we've been looking for you. Thank God we got in contact with you. We're ready to offer your dream job. What would that feel like? What would it experience inside of you? What would the thoughts be? What would your gratitude be for having this experience? What you need to do is basically start having those experiences now, having your set of assumptions in the world, having the idea that even as simply as good things happen to me. If your past law of assumptions were good things only happen to other people, or only greedy people make a lot of money, you'll need to shift into the new law of assumption, the new set of assumptions in your life to echo those great things happening to you, because you do deserve it. We all deserve to experience those good things in life. And the reason that this is happening, as you're looking at this law of assumption in a more scientific realm, you can look at the work of Dr. Joe Dispenza. He says when we're sending out those thoughts and we're feeling these deep emotions, we're actually sending out an electromagnetic signature into the universe. So if you've been thinking, good things don't happen to me, and you've been feeling a big state of lack, that is literally a specific order form to the universe of, I need to see things in my life that are going to reflect this. They're going to echo that. So if you start thinking these things, that this new assumption that your dream job is coming to you, that your dream relationship is already happened, then you're going to start thinking new thoughts like, oh my gosh, life is so exciting. What's going to happen next? I'm so grateful. You know, literally your heart swelling from gratitude that you're experiencing this in your life. So your electromagnetic impulse, your order menu to the universe will literally change. Therefore, the reflection of what you will get in your 3D reality automatically has to change. Another word for manifestation is reveal. It is going to reveal your consciousness shifting into those new assumptions. So the law of assumption is still going to be in your life. The only difference is you're revealing a new state of consciousness, a new state of thoughts and feelings. Now, the third key for the law of assumption is where so many people get it wrong. So many people go off course, and that is persistence. You must be persistent. Neville Goddard says that you must ignore your senses. What you see, what you feel, what your set of circumstances is right now, you have to ignore. You have to be in the feeling of living in the end, having that assumption that what you want to happen is going to happen. It's already happened, and you're feeling those. Most people, what happens is they have it in the morning, they're having a great day, and then something negative happens, something outside of them. Potentially you go to pay for a bill and you don't have the money, or someone says something negative and it knocks the wind out of your sails. Neville Goddard said you have to ignore those external circumstances. You must be persistent in the thoughts and the feelings. Again, going back from before, we talked about Joe Dispenza, we must continue to send out the signal, that assumption that it has already happened, and bring back that experience through that magnetism of our hearts, through that emotion, and bring in that new experience. If we want to listen to jazz, we have to keep that station on the jazz station. If we shift over to country, well, we can't expect to still hear it. Right now, there's so much information in this quantum field, the things that we cannot see, and we need to align ourselves. We need to be on the station of what we want to experience in life. If we shift over to the way we were, if we're being defined by the memories of the past, we'll continue to send out and be on the radio station of those old experiences. You must be persistent in thinking the thoughts and feeling the feelings of your future already experienced, already happened. Be that version of you in the world. Dr. Joe says how you think, how you act, and how you feel is your state of being. So how are you thinking? How are you feeling? Which is going to produce the actions in your life on a minute by minute and hour by hour. What is the consistency? If you had a bucket at the end of the day, and the thoughts for the new reality and the thoughts for your past, how many would be in that new you? And how much of your time would you be spending in all the memories that have happened, all the old things, all the habits, all the patterns? Where you put your attention is where you put your energy. Where you put your energy is where your life will either start going or continue to go. The choice is up to you. Can you have the persistence to continue to be that version of you, to continue to use the law of assumption to create the life that you want? I believe you can, and I really hope that you use these keys to help make the law of assumption work for you. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, hit subscribe and like, and I'll see you on the next one.